pro tips on setting up your caravan and setting it up to make it work better for you. We want to set the caravan up, and we always have to remember to put our legs down. Don't get distracted. Don't let other people come and interrupt you. I'm setting up my caravan. Please give me a moment while I go through my list and get this set up. Happy to talk to you after I'm all done. Now, there's stickers here on the back of the bed and the front of the bed that remind you to put your legs down. We've got the legs down. We've lifted it up to our stop line, pushed the bed out. We now are up in the air, and people say, well, Shane, I've got a little gap up there, right around that corner. What do I do? Now, what you do is you take your remote control on a 30th anniversary caravan, or you come out to the back and push the switch and drop it down 1, 2 buttons, 2 presses. It just sits on top of the ridge of your wall. You're locked in, and it does seal it up really nice. For winter, it seals up, keep the heat in. For windy days, it stops the breeze whistling. And for rain or storms, it keeps that out. Now, what we do here, 3 things to make this a really good experience, is I actually set it up with just a little bit tilted backwards. By tilting it backwards, if I get a horrendous storm coming in, the water is hitting here, coming down, filling up this channel, it will run out the holes, but that excess water, by being slightly backwards, runs out the back. A horrendous storm with the nose down will get it to run in here and be like, why do I have a drip in my kitchen? So tilting it back when I set up is a great idea. I have now set up my legs and I have this running slightly backwards. When I lie on the bed with my pillow, my head is raised, so I don't feel like I'm sleeping downhill. It's quite comfortable here. I have the legs down. I now want to secure the door, and I find that the door doesn't latch as nicely as I'd like. What I'm gonna do is increase some pressure on the jockey wheel. So I'm gonna actually lift my jockey wheel 3 or 4 turns. That's also gonna help increase the slope for my rein running away, but it's also just going to add some positive pressure to my chassis like this, adding some positive pressure, giving it a nice solid base, and the van won't move or rock on that independent suspension. Add to the jockey wheel those turns, and I will be all set up here. That door will most likely latch better. Everything's working well. Now, what we do there is we have lowered the carapace onto those bed walls, and I find that the bed is very heavy to pull in. I have to come back with my remote or push the button 1, 2, come back up to my stop line, and then all of a sudden the bed is light and easy to pull in. I find that it's very difficult to wind up my jockey wheel. I've put a bit of pressure on this or on the wheel. So what I'm gonna do is show you my last pro tip, and we're gonna let you have a great adventure in your Kimberley Caravan. My tip here, 30th anniversary, I've got my arc leg here with a red handle. These legs are now tucked in there. They're set on the corners of the chassis, so I've got lots of real estate under there to put them away. I've set them at the right height for me or my wife to use the outside kitchen. So that outside kitchen, those steps are my perfect setup. Once I've done that, I can either mark the legs or I can lift my airbags. I'm gonna turn on my airbags and lift them up. Just by doing that, lifting the airbag suspension there, I've given myself a little bit of clearance, and I can now pull the red handle. If that's a reasonable height and those 2 feet don't hit each other, I've now set it up perfectly. I didn't actually have to get the winder out. I've just put that away. Let's try the other side and just see here. So I can either lift my airbags on a 30th anniversary with my airbag controls in the back or with my remote control. Please remember your airbags have a redundancy, just like the Caravan going up and down. We do have manual fills, so if that compressor isn't working, you can always grab a jack, use a compressor at a gas station, or your own in the vehicle. I've lifted up the other one. Let's have a quick look. Beautiful. I'm definitely not going to break my rules and have the legs away with the bed out. That is a no-no here, but I am confident that I had my legs quite long and they both folded up out of the way, secured, and when I want to look good at the caravan park, I can now set up without getting any tools out or the cordless drill to do my legs. I'm just going to arrive at the caravan park, pull that out, lower that down, because I know that is the right height for my steps, the right height for my kitchen, and maybe I'll just go and make sure my jockey wheel is set at the height to give me the level or the down slope. That is our pro tip and how you can look good setting up your Kimberley Caravan Hybrid with SEQ Campers